Apparently people who check their Facebook a lot have a considerably higher risk of depression. The reason for that is because every time you check your Facebook, you see everybody else's life and how awesome it's going and how cute their baby pictures are, and they're getting married or they're getting new jobs or whatever they're doing. And the funny thing is, other people are probably looking at our Facebook pages thinking the same thing. Because when you have a Facebook page, you don't put the truth on it, you put what you want everybody else to see. You create the best frame of your life that's possible, and you recreate it on Facebook. And everybody does that because that's how we want to express ourselves in the best way that we can, and then everybody thinks everybody else has an awesome life, and they're the only ones who don't, and in reality, everybody has awesome things and shitty things going on in their life. We have this huge problem and I do it, and I'm sure almost everybody else does it, where we compare ourselves to other people, and we rate our beauty and our success and our happiness on other people's. We don't just rate it for ourselves. It's not like you can say, I'm successful because of these things. You say instead, I'm not successful in the same way that somebody else is, and the way that they're successful is better than the way that I'm successful, so my success no longer matters and I'm not successful anymore. And that, I don't know, I feel like that is the worst kind of a way to do things. Just the worst kind of a way. I realized something a while ago, and I realized that when it comes to comparing body type, body image, I used to be really bad. I just couldn't see why my body was awesome, and I could see why all these different kinds of bodies were awesome. And it was really interesting because I was having this conversation with my husband, because I was having one of those days where I was self-conscious, and I was like, well, if you find women attractive who have this kind of a body that's different than mine, then how is it that you can find my kind of a body attractive as well? And he kind of looked at me like I was crazy. He was like, Michael, you like women as well. And I was like, yeah, I do. And he was like, do you only like women who have one body type? And I said, no, of course not. I find lots of different kinds of women attractive. And he was like, yeah, well, exactly. There you go. That's your answer. And I realized how incredibly intelligent that was, and felt very silly. Very silly indeed. And that's the truth, the fact of the matter. There's very few people, I think, who only find one kind of person attractive. There's very few people who only find one kind of success impressive. Like, I've spoken to friends of mine who have PhDs and really amazing jobs, and I've said, wow, I'm kind of jealous. You are in such an amazing place in your life. And they've said to me, I'm jealous of you being married and having babies. And I was like, it's so hard. And sometimes I just want to be able to go to work and do work things. And they're like, well, sometimes I just want to be able to go home and have there be a husband and kids there to spend my time with. And such is life. Everybody has amazing things going on, and everybody wants somebody else's amazing things. And I think the best way that we can deal with that is just by realizing that everybody's a different kind of awesome, and not being like one person's better than the other kind of a person, just being like that person is this kind of awesome, and I'm this other kind of awesome, and that person over there is another kind of awesome. And I feel like that'll make the world just a little tiny bit better. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for another Get Ready With Me. If you like these videos, let me know in the comments or like it. If not, then I'll stop doing them. Nobody wants to.